Hey guys, happy fall or autumn, whichever you choose to say. I don't say autumn, I usually say fall. But here we go, first day of fall. I waited to start doing my fall list until it's actually fall, which is something that I don't think any other YouTuber does. I do have 10 designer fall picks that I'm going to go over with you. 5 of these are going to be 2021 releases. I wanted to do something that might not be in everybody's list or whatever, and throw out some new stuff. Also, I will be doing probably a cheapie list, a niche list, an indie list, another list. I don't know. We're going to do a few. So this is going to be the first one, the designer list. Welcome to the fragrance wardrobe. Alright guys, before we dive into this list, I do want to remind you, if you end up liking this video, please do hit the like button. Also, comment down below, what are some of the fragrances that you're looking forward to wearing the most this fall? Also subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and I guess we can get going here. Alright, so kicking off the list, I figured let's go ahead and throw a blue in here. And I did kind of set this up to be almost like a fall fragrance wardrobe, to where there's like some different options in different styles, not just like a whole bunch of leather or tobacco scents or whatever. So this one is going to be the blue option in this list. It's going to be a 2021 release. It's from Yves Saint Laurent, and it is Y Le Parfum. This one smells really good. I think it might be my second favorite in the Y line, and I love the Y line. That's why I threw Le Parfum in for the fall list. So with this one, you're going to get some apple, some ginger up top. You'll have some lavender. You'll have some sage, cedarwood, all of that good stuff. You do pick up the Y DNA pretty well. I kind of get the probably the Y EDP DNA resemblance here, but with the Le Parfum, it kind of darkens it up, richens it up, makes it maybe a little bit woodier, I guess, and kind of grows it up a little bit. Yeah, Y Le Parfum would be a great blue style fragrance to do everything with this fall and wear to the office, or really anything you want to do with it, you can do, because it is a blue style fragrance. All right, next is also going to be a 2021 release. I know some people threw in Paco Rabanne's Phantom into their fall list, and I don't want to do that because I don't want to have the same list as everybody else. Number one. Number two, not a big fan of Phantom, but I do like Paco Rabanne's Invictus Victory. Picked this one up not too long ago, and I do like this one more than Phantom. Phantom to me was, it was eh. Now, Victory, I think, just smells better. I think it comes across a little bit better. Not going to be for everybody. It is one of those sweet scents. You're going to get the lavender, you're going to get the vanilla, just like you do in Phantom. But there's also like lemon in the opening. You have some amber for a nice warm, smooth undertone. And you have that tonka bean in here as well. This one smells great. I almost on skin get a little bit of like, in the background, like a feel of the Invictus DNA. It could be my mind playing tricks on me, I don't know, but yeah, this one is going to be a sweeter option in that Invictus line, and I think it smells pretty good. If you like, or if you are looking for a sweeter type of scent that's very smooth and doesn't have like, I don't know, like any type of screechiness or anything like that, Invictus Victory is a pretty good one to try out. And of course, go to the mall or somewhere and try all of these before buying them. Don't just take my word for it or anything like that. Do try it for yourself, because we all have different taste, and my taste prefers Victory over Phantom. And number 3 for the list, going to keep it with a 2021 release. I almost went with the 2021 Gentleman Boisé, or Eau de Parfum Boisé from Givenchy, but instead I'm going with this year's release, and it's going to be Gentleman Eau de Toilette Intense. This one, I think, has a little bit more of originality to it than Eau de Parfum Boisé. Really anything in the Gentleman line is pretty good, I think, but this one, there's something about it that I can't take my nose off of. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I've only worn it a couple of times, but it is one of those fragrances that I kind of just have to keep smelling. So you're going to have some bergamot, some basil in the opening with this. You're going to have a really nice blue iris. I don't believe they used like a blue iris in the other Gentleman fragrances, so this one's a little bit more original than the rest of the line, in my opinion. And you'll have, I think, some cardamom, some coumarin, and I think a little bit like cedarwood or something like that. Smells really good. You do get a pretty strong blue iris scent with this one. A little bit waxy, but all in all, pretty good. I like the way the basil plays in there too, giving it a little bit of a green herbal quality, mixing in with that blue style iris. It is, for me anyway, one of those scents that I just kind of have to keep smelling because I don't know about it. It's something different. It's a little bit more original. It's just different. Something that iris wise, kind of stands out in that designer realm. Now this one I do think is going to play pretty well in the fall because it is a little bit of a waxy iris, and the fragrance just has a little bit more depth to it. So all in all, I think it's a pretty good get. If you haven't picked this one up yet, you go to the department stores again, smell this one, try it. This one's definitely not going to be blind buy safe, definitely not going to be for everyone. But if you are looking for a different style of iris for the fall, something basically an iris that would go in the fall and a little bit different than what everybody else is doing, Givenchy, Gentleman, Eau de Toilette Intense, and that is a huge name for this one. But yeah, it's a pretty good one. I definitely go check it out if you haven't already. All right, and number 4. This one's going to be from Armani. It's going to come from the Acqua di Gio line. Came out in 2019. And I actually got this bottle for free. They had like a buy a bottle, get this bottle free deal going on last year, and I jumped on it. This one is Acqua di Gio Absolute Intense. And yes, I made a little bit of a dent in there, but really enjoy this. I don't think it got much hype when it first came out. In fact, I think it was kind of looked down upon by some in the community. I don't know. I think it got a little bit looked down upon, but I like it for the fall. I think it's pretty neat scent that they added to that Acqua di Gio line. It's a flanker of a flanker, so Absolute is a flanker of Acqua di Gio. Absolute Instinct is a flanker of that flanker. With this one, I think you have a little bit of lemon up top. You do have that Acqua di Gio like marine notes or whatever, those sea notes. You get a little bit of that Acqua di Gio like sea note feel, but this one does depart quite a bit from that Acqua di Gio base DNA, and you're going to have some patchouli in here, and the ebony wood is done very, very nicely in this one. Also, I do think there might be amberwood. I've seen like Fragrantica list it, Parfumo doesn't list it. Typically Parfumo is a little bit more accurate, but I do think there's like amberwood in here. So yeah, it's a really nice, smooth, kind of rich scent. Still get a little bit of a trace of that Acqua di Gio DNA, but it does depart quite a bit from that base DNA. And I like the way the ebony wood and the amber or amberwood, I think is in here, plays together. It just smells pretty nice, pretty rich, kind of an intoxicating type of scent. Really dig this one for the fall. So again, try it before you buy it. Check it out if you haven't already. All right, next up is going to be a 2014 release. This one I do believe was thought to have been discontinued, but it's still on the Valentino website. And from what I'm hearing, it was just a case of low inventory. So I don't think it is discontinued, and you can still find these at discounters. It's going to be Valentino Womo, the Eau de Toilette, the original Womo in that line. Yeah, I want to spray that because I like the scent on this one. With this one, you get that bergamot in the opening, but as it dries down, you do pick up those coffee notes. You get a really nice, kind of like a hazelnut scent. It's kind of a nutty coffee type of scent. Very, very nice scent. I think this is, I think there's some iris in here too. I'm not 100% sure, but if there is, it's not a whole lot. I think this one really centers around kind of that coffee nutty type of scent, with a little bit of a light feel to it as well. Smells fantastic. Now I have heard that the Womo Intense, I think it is a better scent than this, but I don't own that one, or I might have put it in here, so I am missing that one in my collection. But Yeah, all in all, Valentino Womo, pretty good option if you're looking for kind of a little bit more of an elegant designer fragrance that's going to have like that nutty coffee type of feel to it. And yeah, it is kind of an elegant type of scent. It's very, very nice and comes with a nice luxury bottle, which I dig quite a bit. All right, number 6 is I think it's a 2013 release maybe. It's from the YSL L'Homme line. Could have gone in a few different directions from that line, but I decided to go with L'Homme Latent because it has pretty good performance. You're going to have some citruses up top when you first spray this thing. It does come across a little spicy as well. So there are some spices with it. And there's a powdery sweetness that I get on my skin. I'm guessing coming from, I think it's orange blossom. Yeah, I think orange blossom. You also get some benzoin in here and a little bit of leather. I think the type of leather they're using is a suede leather. So all in all, it's a really good scent. It kind of gives me those original L'Homme feels or vibes, but with better performance and kind of a better scent, I think. I don't know if this one's discontinued or not. I have heard that it might be, but it's still pretty readily available at department stores and online discounters. So I don't know if it is. I'm not saying it is, but it could be. I just kind of heard that. So if you've been wanting to get it, you might want to go ahead and jump on it now while it's still a pretty reasonable price. And yeah, it's a pretty good scent. All in all, definitely a great fall weather scent. And you can definitely use this one for like a night out type of thing as well. Number 7, another 2021 release. This is from the House of Azzaro, and it is The Most Wanted. I got this one not long after it came out, did a first impressions, did a review on it. In my review, I said I thought it was the best Wanted in that line, and I still stand by that. I still think that this is the best Azzaro Wanted that you can get. Wanted by Night, very, very good Wanted fragrance as well, but this one I think has a little bit more versatility to it. It kind of doesn't box itself into a night out type of fragrance. With this, you're going to get cardamom, you're going to get toffee in here, and you're going to get some amberwood. Smells pretty good. Definitely pick up the toffee. The cardamom, I get I get the cardamom pretty well, and the toffee is really like plain from the opening to the dry down of this fragrance, as well as that amberwood. Give it a really nice, smooth, kind of intoxicating scent. I really dig this one quite a bit, and I'm really looking forward to wearing this one a lot more. With the way this one is set up as compared to Wanted by Night, you can actually wear this one in more situations. You can wear it to give it more daytime wearings, whereas Wanted by Night, it's not really a daytime type of scent. Of course, you can wear anything whenever you want, but I really like The Most Wanted for a little bit more of a versatile Wanted fragrance. Number 8 is going to be a 2017 release from Ralph Lauren. This is going to be in the Polo line, and it's Polo Red Rush. I got a little bitty bottle of this because that's what I was able to scrounge up at work. I don't know if it's discontinued or not. I know we're not carrying it. It could just be because it's a seasonal type of inventory thing. But all in all, very good fragrance. If you like a coffee fragrance, here's a coffee fragrance for you. Get a nice roasted type of coffee. With this, you're getting that coffee. You're also getting a nice ebony wood as well in the base. And I think it just smells really good. This one, I think it might be my favorite in the Polo Red line. Yeah, I think it might be. Pretty good scent. These aren't cheap or anything like that. That's why it's in the main designer list and not the cheapie list. This one I think is like a 1.3 ounce, and I think it's still like $53 at retail. So I don't know what the full bottle is, like the big bottle, but all in all though, I think it's worth it for that coffee scent that you might be looking for in the fall. Coffee is a really relaxing note, especially like a roasted coffee. So I definitely look forward to wearing this one like on days off, when the weather's cool, relaxing at home, that type of thing. So Polo Red Extreme, I think, is a really good option if you're in the market for a new coffee fragrance. This next fragrance is a 2021 release as well, and I know this did not make anybody else's list. So keeping this list a little bit more original with this offering in it. So this one's going to be from Carolina Herrera, and it is Bad Boy Le Parfum. And yeah, I know nobody included this on their list. I did, and I'll tell you why. So the notes are going to have grapefruit and hemp in the opening. It's going to give it a very nice kind of sparkling, grapefruity herbaceousness, green feel in the opening. You also have some vetiver. You have leather in here on the dry down. This one, I like it because it does something a little bit more unique. So I thought Carolina Herrera did a good job busting this one out, because original Bad Boy doesn't smell bad, smells pretty good, but it's one of those fragrances that if you have a bunch of fragrances, you probably already have a scent like that one, whereas this one pushes their originality a little bit more with that grapefruit and hemp opening. And all in all, I think it's a pretty decent scent because it is a little bit more original, so you'll stand out a little bit more, but it could be a little bit more of a divisive scent as well. So some people are not going to dig the way this smells. Some people are going to really like it. And if you're looking for something a little bit more original that has an herbaceous quality to it for the fall, this is a good option. And with the leather and everything in the base, it keeps it in that cooler weather type of genre of fragrance. So you get the bright grapefruit mixing with the green herbaceous hemp. And the opening, you don't lose that opening all that much. The vetiver and the leather do come up and blend with that in the dry down, but you still keep that kind of that bright herbaceousness throughout the life of the fragrance. All right, number 10 is one that I think I put in like almost all of my favorite list. It's from Tom Ford. It's my favorite leather fragrance. Yeah, it's just my favorite one that I own. So it is Tuscan Leather. Been in everybody's list for the last few years or whatever. Nothing original here, but I do look forward to wearing Tuscan Leather quite a bit this fall. It's one of those leather scents that I'm really dying to break out and be able to wear. Tuscan Leather, definitely my favorite. It has saffron, it has raspberry with that Tuscan Leather. Smells really good. It has like this boss-like quality to it. You wear this and you just feel a little bit more confident. I think a lot of people are going to be like, oh, that guy's the guy in charge type of fragrance. So yeah, not going to be for everybody though. I know there's a lot of people who don't like Tuscan Leather and they prefer ombre leather, or they just don't like this period because they don't like leather. But there's a lot of people who really dig this this leather scent. So, and I'm one of the people that really dig it. I like to dress this one up quite a bit. I don't think I would wear this one casually in the fall, but I would definitely wear it a little bit more formally, dressed up, maybe to work, stuff like that. So yeah, Tuscan Leather at number 10 will round out this year's fall designer list. So I will do a niche list. I will do probably an indie list and a cheapies list. And yeah, I think that's probably what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to do them back to back, or if I'm going to space them out over the next couple of weeks or what. I guess you guys can sound off in the comments and let me know what you guys would prefer. All right, I do appreciate you watching the video. If you found it informative or anything like that, you just like the video maybe, do hit the like button. Also comment down below, what are some of the fragrances that you are most looking forward to wearing this fall? I'd love to hear designer wise what you're looking forward to wearing. So yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Again, thank you for watching.